Look what we have here, a projector and a projector mount. We're gonna take our golf simulator to the next level. Now this is just your standard low profile ceiling mount, universal mount. I think it was about $15 on Amazon, so we're gonna get that up. This is your standard large format regular projector. It is an off-brand made in China. On Amazon it was $200. Supposedly the ad said like 9,700 lux for brightness. There's nothing on the package to indicate that, so we'll see how it turns out. The reason I picked this one in particular, it seemed like the highest brightness in that price point area. Plus it is wireless, so I'll be able to mirror the screen from my phone directly to this, so I won't need any HDMI wires or what have you. I'll just need a power wire up there for that, so I don't have anything running down. Before we get into the projector, just want to give an update on my screen and basic hitting area. I do plan on swapping out the nets for more of a fabric, so I ordered some large curtains, black curtains, to replace those. They haven't gotten here yet. Of course, I still have a bunch of work in the rest of the garage to finish all the walls and make them look pretty like over here. I'm just a bit distracted by hitting into this because this is pretty cool. So far, still love my hitting mat here, the Country Club Elite. There is only one problem I've experienced with this, and so I've been watching Bryson DeChambeau too much on TV, and I was doing these speed drills in here. I've got a long ways to get to his 200 plus mile an hour ball speed. So I've pulled these mats out, which I still have to get turf on, but they deaden the ball as it comes off here, these rubber stall mats, as I said in the previous episode. I used to have them all the way under the screen, but as you remember, I put this 3/4 inch steel bar on the end to weight my screen down, and that was just sitting on top of these mats. Well, I smoked one off the bottom of my driver. It hit that bar and went up to the ceiling here, and you can see that one I didn't hit very well, obviously, since it just scooted across the ground, but probably was still going over 100 miles an hour, hit that bar, shot straight up, and almost sent the ball into the attic. It did come down, but it was very close to going through there. So that's a long way of saying you need a recess for the bar at the bottom of your hitting screen if you're going to use this type of setup. So I've pulled those mats out. All right, let's unbox this thing. The first thing I want to do is power this thing up and get an idea of how far back from the screen I need to fill up my width. I know the aspect ratio, I'm not going to be able to fill the height completely with what I've got, so I'm just going to maximize the width and settle for that. It's very difficult to find that information online on this. Maybe it's just me, but I was not able to find how far back I need to be to fill 110 inches of width for this projector. So I'm gonna analyze it here. A lot of golf simulators come with short throw projectors. So all that means is you can have the projector relatively close to the screen and have a large image. This is just a regular one, so I'm betting that it works, but that maybe I want to test it out, because if I have to be 20 feet back to fill up the screen, obviously that's not going to work for me. I'm going to be a big shadow in the screen when I'm sitting up there golfing. So I want to power this up, see how far back I need to be. Well, looks like it comes in this backpack case. I guess I could be a traveling golf simulator salesman or something and go project things for people. I don't know, that's not gonna happen. Warranty card. Looks like a lens cleaner. Little toolkit with other little cleaners. Manual. Some cables, hopefully I don't need. Here's the projector itself. Ooh, look at that cool heather gray insert on there. That looks pretty neat. Get the power cord on this, fire it up, and see how far back we need to be to make our image. All right, so it looks like I can zoom in. So I'm gonna err on the side of being back. So that means I'm back here just behind the hitting mat, and you can see that my brackets for my garage doors, that'd be a good place to put the projector. It'd be nice and protected. So I think I'm gonna go up right between those two brackets and mount it there. So as I'm here golfing, it's gonna be a bit of an angle back here. And I should be able to correct that with what's called keystone correction. It's got for top and bottom and left and right, so I can kick it off to the side here a little bit, bring it back here, and I think we should be good. It'll be nice and protected. I won't hit it with a golf club. I'll hit the garage door tracks before this, so I think that should work out pretty good. And the brightness seemed okay. We'll see how it is with a golf image. But I can see pretty good with the lights on in here and everything. Of course, it's nighttime. We don't have sunlight coming in the window. But I think we're set up for success. See how it goes. See what we have in our ceiling mount here. Hardware. Looks like we've got leg screws for the ceiling with some anchors. That's cool. All right, looks like this is our ceiling mount. And step one is get this sucker on the ceiling. I'm gonna do another test here. Really fine tune where on the ceiling my projector is gonna go here. Just want to make sure that I've got some supports for the garage door tracks, and I don't want to have those in the line of sight. So we'll see how this goes. All right, looks like I found my spot here. Should be good. Looks like these screw holes for the mounting are below these foot pads. It doesn't exactly say how to get at them, but I'm assuming we have to pop out these rubber pieces. There. So you got to pull out these rubber feet to get at them. moved this around quite a bit. I'm finally happy with where it's at. Now I gotta get an outlet up there. Why is it dark out? Oh. Hey, that's looking pretty good. Next step is to fine tune our zoom and keystone and all that good stuff fitted on the screen with our remote. All right, new rubber! Another Amazon delivery. What do we have? It's our black curtains. Let's get these suckers up. Look at that. This is pretty good shade. Went with the grommets up here. Oh, that's nice. Slides so much easier than that net. That net would get caught up, slides out of the way. Gets in place there pretty good. I like it, plus it shades the screen here. You can see a little bit. I can tweak the lighting in here, but looking good. From winter, we had our snowfall here, drove around, had the truck outside. The floor gets pretty wet before it gets to the drain. And that net is laying in it, so I don't want the curtains laying in it, sucking that up. So, sure, a ball can squirt through there, but I think we'll go with that. All right, I've been using the golf simulator quite a bit. It is working awesome. I've been using the golf simulator a lot. It is working awesome. The kids love it. And so do I. It's really helping me just improve and have some fun doing it. There's a couple things loose ends I want to tie in with the curtains here. Number one is to tie in this end to the ceiling. It's working okay. There's not a lot of load on there, but just looks kind of awkward. Plus it'll secure it for the long term by doing that. The other thing is, on this curtain here, there's the ability for a ball to sneak through this opening. So I'm just gonna tie that in to this plate board that I put on the wall. That should be pretty straightforward. First thing is get this thing attached to the ceiling. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take this side down and cut it to make it even with the other side. Because I've got them on walls that are offset, I just cut the pipe in half, the 10 foot, so I've got 5 feet on both sides. So this side is out, you can tell, like 1.5 foot more or something like that. So I'm gonna even those up. Now I've got to put my 90-degree fitting back on the end. Make sure we're level. Cut this, put it back in, tighten it up, and then we're done on this side. All right, now I just need to repeat on the other side, but obviously that looks a lot more finished to me. It's a lot more supported. We can bring the curtain out there. Somebody tugs on this, even climbs it, it's gonna be sturdy. Not bend that pipe down, so. Now I gotta do the same on this side. Next thing I want to do is secure this gap so no balls can squirt through between the wall and the curtain here. So I'm going to keep it simple. Just use some wire nails and tack it in place on my corner plating. All right, that went easy as expected. Pinned against the wall there. We'll see if it holds up. If a ball hits hard on there, might pull out of there, but that'll be easy to fix. So, deploying it becomes pretty easy there. All right, I just have to do the other side. The curtains are officially done. You can see the simulator area there with the screen rolled up. And our curtains drawn back. Looks pretty good. Best looking part of the garage here as I work towards finishing the walls and that corrugated steel part there. So that's pretty cool. I am making progress on this wall. It's been a giant eyesore, half mudded, but I got that painted today. So that's well on its way. Got plenty more work there. We're also making progress with the simulator. So far so good. We'll see what my scores do next summer. But it's a big hit so far with the kids, myself, the whole deal there. So curtains done. The next thing, I want to cover up these black mats with some turf. So I got this sample. I'm leaning towards this right now. It's a real thin piece. It's almost like a felt material, but I think it would be good for putting. And that's from Lowe's. Seems like it might hold up decent. And it's 79 cents a square foot or something like that, so fairly affordable. So I'm thinking towards going with this. That'll clean up this ugly black mats and have a nice surface that will help dampen the balls and look better when we're playing. All right, I think that's it for this episode. Appreciate you watching. We're gonna keep going on this thing. We've got the projector up in place. We've got our screen done, our hitting mat in place here. We've got our rubber floor mats in. We've got our curtains along the side done. We're well on our way. We just need to get this turf on the black mats and then show you the simulator. Thanks for watching. Adios.